Once upon a time, in a serene valley nestled amidst towering mountains, stood a grand Buddhist monastery. Within its ancient walls, young monks and nuns devoted their lives to spiritual practice, seeking inner peace and wisdom. Among these disciples was Maya, a bright and inquisitive young woman with a spirit as boundless as the sky. Unlike many of the other nuns, Maya possessed a natural vivaciousness that often found her struggling against the strict rules of silence and contemplation. Her mind buzzed with thoughts, stories, and an unquenchable desire to connect with others. At times, the weight of the monastery's solemn atmosphere pressed upon her like a heavy cloak. The wise old master of the monastery observed Maya's struggle. He recognized her kind heart and genuine yearning for spiritual growth, yet he also saw how her restlessness distracted her from the path of mindfulness. One afternoon, the master summoned Maya to his chambers. "Maya," he began gently, "your energy illuminates this monastery like a ray of sunlight. But like all light, it must be focused to reveal its true brilliance." Maya felt a mix of nervousness and excitement. She had often worried that her talkative nature was seen as a flaw within the monastery. Could the master truly see a way to harness her energy? "You possess a gift for connection, child," the master continued, "but instead of cultivating inner stillness, you seek communion from the outside world. There is a time and place for everything, Maya. But true wisdom is found in the silence between words." Determined to prove her dedication, Maya asked the master for guidance. With a knowing smile, he offered her a challenge. "For 1 month, Maya, I ask that you observe a vow of silence." Maya was taken aback. Silence for a whole month? The extroverted young woman couldn't imagine a greater test. However, her desire to understand the master's teachings propelled her forward. She bowed and accepted the challenge. At first, the silence seemed manageable. Maya enjoyed the novelty of communicating through gestures and written notes. But as days turned into weeks, the weight of unspoken words grew heavy. She missed the chatter during mealtimes, the whispered exchanges of stories during chores, and the simple comfort of sharing her thoughts with her fellow nuns. Her frustration grew, and her normally cheerful demeanor darkened. The other nuns, accustomed to her infectious laughter, worried but didn't know how to reach out to her. Maya began to question herself. Had she made a terrible mistake? Was her talkative nature truly an obstacle on her spiritual path? One evening, unable to bear the loneliness any longer, Maya stormed into the master's chambers. "Master," she exclaimed through tears, "I cannot do this anymore. My mind is a whirlwind of unspoken words. The silence is driving me mad." The master regarded her with patient eyes. "Maya," he replied softly, "the discomfort you feel is the ego resisting change. True silence is not merely about the absence of speech, but the stilling of the restless mind." He gestured for Maya to follow him, leading her to a secluded meditation chamber. "Sit," he instructed, "and observe your thoughts as if they were clouds drifting across the sky. Do not try to control them, but simply watch." Reluctantly, Maya settled into a meditative posture. At first, her mind raced, a torrent of half-formed sentences and frustrated sighs. But gradually, as she followed the master's guidance, a subtle shift began to occur. She noticed the spaces between her thoughts, the brief moments of quiet amidst the mental storm. With each passing day, Maya's meditation practice deepened. The constant chatter in her mind began to subside, replaced by a growing sense of peace. She started to see her own thoughts and emotions with a clarity she had never experienced before. The once suffocating silence transformed into a space for profound introspection. As the month drew to a close, Maya approached the master with a newfound serenity. "Master," she said, "I understand now. True silence lies within. My ceaseless chatter was a distraction, a veil obscuring my inner wisdom. The master smiled. Yes, Maya, you have begun to glimpse the boundless potential that lies within the stillness of your own mind. Word of Maya's transformation spread through the monastery. The other nuns, inspired by her dedication, began to approach her, seeking guidance on their own meditation practices. Maya, once known for her talkativeness, became renowned for her wisdom and ability to guide others towards inner peace. And so, the story of Maya, the talkative nun, became a reminder that the path to enlightenment is not always found in strict adherence to outward forms, but in the courageous exploration of our own inner depths. True wisdom, it was said, could be found in the most unexpected of places, even in the silence of a once restless heart.